Welcome to Zoom. Enter your meeting ID followed by pound. Enter your participant ID followed by pound. Otherwise, just press. After the tone, please record your name. When you have You are in the meeting now. There are 9 participants in the meeting.
Okay, I entertain a motion to accept the minutes of June 14th.
I move that the June 14th minutes be accepted, approved as presented.
Okay. Can I get a second?
So moved. So approved.
Okay.
So seconded.
Okay. It's been properly moved by Commissioner Boyd and second by Commissioner Fakora. Are there any questions to the motion? Are there any questions to the motion? There being none, all those in favor would say aye.
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 The motion, the ayes have it. I didn't ask for any no's, but I think everybody said aye, so the ayes have it. Motion carried. Thank you very much, and at this time, we will receive the director's report.
Okay. We had no right to sue letters issued in the month of June and no cases settled in mediation in the month of June. I think all of the staff spent a significant amount of time in June working on the conference preparation, kind of getting last minute things put together. We did have a case in litigation on appeal, and I had to submit some briefs for it and motions. The commission filed a motion to dismiss on one of the appeals, and that was granted last week.
Okay.
I am serving on the White Privilege Symposium Planning Committee. We had a meeting on that in June. We're hoping to bring a speaker together, have a symposium on that topic. Anything else going on? We do have, so after the last meeting, there was a meeting with HUD to go over upcoming budget preparation and budget resolution documents. And one of the items that they shared with us is that there would be the unavailability of partnership funds again this year. The year before last, HUD gave us some funding to make our part-time staff person a full-time staff person. And they will have the availability of similar funds. We don't know how much we would be eligible for, but depending on the eligibility, we might be able to use HUD funding to perhaps fund a staff person or even bring up our part-time staff person to a full-time position. They're also going to give funding that can be used to assist with remote work. Obviously, with COVID, we are still kind of working through hybrid working situations. So with the expectation that kind of COVID is not going anywhere, they are making funds available to assist us in kind of doing more work from home splits. So things like computers, different kind of software, really kind of anything that we would need to facilitate for staff to work from home. That's a use that we can use that funding for. So we'll be submitting an application for that soon. And then I guess maybe, do we want to let the commissioners who attended the conference kind of share things that their takeaway from the conference?
Absolutely.
Well, I participated in our getting things set up with the packets for presentation at the conference, and I attended the conference, and I thought it was just excellent. I thought the speakers were just top of the line, and the materials that they presented was truly worth being a part of and learning. I want to commend our director and staff and the commissioners that worked on it. I want to commend all for the effort and for the success of it.
Great. Any other commissioners care to have anything to say? Okay. Go ahead.
Commissioner Upchurch Taylor will.
Okay,
I
go ahead.
also attended the conference and thought it was very informative, and I thought the guest speakers did an excellent job of their presentations and the state that we're in, and Director Lacey did an excellent job of the presentation and presenting help organizing the 60th anniversary. I did go in also and help do the stuffing of the bags, and that was, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the 2-day experience. I thought it was going to be overwhelming, but both days were extremely nice.
Okay, great. Any other commissioner? Okay, great. I will have some comments. Let me just say, I thought it was an exceptional 60-year anniversary for the Civil Rights Commission. And I thought that the director and the limited staff that she had did an exceptional job with pulling this together, with the commissioners that came in and added their input, their help and stuff. It was just 2 days of great information. The presenters were very well prepared. I just got to tip my hat to the staff and what they're doing. Our mayor came in and he did the welcome and open it up, and he was able to sit there for the first morning, and we were happy for him to be there and to be able to take in some of the social justice presentation. We would have liked for some of the other city staff to have been there as well, but that didn't happen. But nevertheless, the entire conference was absolutely magnificent. And I just want everyone to know that our director is doing an outstanding job with the limited staff that she has to perform the mission of marginalized people within this community, and to work with those that are underprivileged, those that are being denied access to services and things that they're supposed to get by law. And I just commend her for doing that. And I want to go a little bit further and say this here. I remember as a little boy down in Alabama when Martin Luther King was in jail, there was some white clergy that said, anytime you speak up and speak out against racial injustice, you are labeled as a troublemaker, or you are labeled as a person that antagonizes things and stuff. So the white clergy was saying, now is not the time. And so I think Dr. King came back and said, well, when is the time? The time is now. So, and we have to be ever vigilant about that. Now is the time to continue to speak for those people who have been marginalized, those people who have been traumatized through different efforts within our city. And so my hat's off to the director for an outstanding job with this conference and what she is currently doing. So thank you very much, and I appreciate that.
Chairperson, I'd like to add that I have been at the Just Economy Conference last month in Washington, D.C., where NCRC put it together. And I want to say that our conference was on equal footing with the efforts and the presentations there.
Okay. All right, great. Any other business with the report, Director Lacey?
I just wanted to thank staff. So Cody and Beth really dedicated a lot of time to planning and getting things together and getting the speakers organized and getting them here and getting everything set up. So a special thank you to them. Special thank you to Commissioners Upchurch Taylor and Commissioner Boyd for coming in and organizing all of the pre-conference things. They got all of the stuff set up for the table, for the registration table. So thank you so much for coming in to do that. Thank you for everyone who attended, and I hope everyone got something from the conference. And thank you all for your kind words for us all.
Okay, great. I thought, once again, the social justice and the fair housing piece was the right flavor at the right time for us to get information on to help us perform our job. So, great job, and we look forward to doing what we need to do in the city of Davenport. Thank you again. So let's move on. If that completes your report, we will go to, I believe it is the Iowa Civil Rights Cooperative Agreement, and if you would take a moment to explain to us what that is or what we are talking about. I think you kind of spoke about it a little bit.
Can you all hear me? I just hit the Siri button on my computer.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So every year we have a cooperative agreement with the Iowa Civil Rights Commission that allows us to serve as a deferral and referral agency. So if the Iowa Civil Rights Commission has cases that occur within the city of Davenport that they want us to handle, they can defer that case to our agency to handle as a condition, part of that agreement. And if we have a case that occurs within our jurisdiction that we think that the Iowa Civil Rights Commission would be better suited to handle, we can refer that case on to them. That also allows us to get referral credits for cases that occur outside of our jurisdiction that need to be referred over to the Iowa Civil Rights Commission as well. So it gives complainants before our office additional rights under the law, and then it allows us to be reimbursed for some costs associated with investigating and closing cases, cross-filed cases with the Iowa Civil Rights Commission. So we would just need a vote from the commission to approve Commissioner Guster signing the agreement.
Go ahead. At this time, I will accept a motion to accept that Iowa Civil Rights Cooperative Agreement.
I so move.
Hi, Commissioner Lopez will second that.
Okay, it's been properly moved by Commissioner Boyd, second by Commissioner Lopez. Are there any questions to the motion? Any questions to the motion? All those in favor will do so by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposer would say no. ayes have it. Thank you very much. We'll get that signed and get that back to where it needs to be. So we really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. We're back to down to old business. I do want to mention the fact that Commissioner Transu, Board, and myself did meet with Mayor Matson and Mallory Murd. I think it's Mallory Murd. I got Mallory Hort in my mind for some reason, but I think it was Mallory Murd, the assistant city administrator, because the city administrator was not available, had something she had to attend to at that time.
Chairperson,
Yeah.
I was away in DC at the time, and so I was unable to be there.
You're right. I'm sorry. I corrected. Absolutely. It was Jeff, it was Commissioner Transu, and myself and stuff. I'm so used to you being there, so you're absolutely right. So Commissioner Transu and myself met with Mayor Matson and the assistant city administrator and the chief financial officer, so Mallory Murray. And we had a discussion about the budget, IT, and we highlighted some other areas that we needed to have a further discussion on. And we did ask for a budget laydown, and we asked about, in particular, how to does the commission get upgraded IT equipment, things of this nature, and I think we're working on that area. We were told to that we could schedule the budget meeting. I have not asked for that, but I will be going back and asking for that very soon, so that we can try to figure out to get an additional person within our Civil Rights Commission office to help with the workload. I know it is much needed. I know I've asked for one, and I know the commission has been asking for one for the last 2 years that I've been on this commission. And so we're going to try to make that happen. I think we'll have it. The meetings have been very fruitful. One of the things also that we want to do is reestablish good communication, good working relationship with the city, so that things work smoothly. And our goal here is to make sure that we have what we need in the Civil Rights Commission in order to fulfill our mission, our job. So that's important. We've already rescheduled the next meeting with the mayor, and I intend to give you guys a full report of the results of those two meetings after the second meeting here, so that we can at least show you what the progress we are making and working through some issues here. So stay tuned, and I just wanted to kind of update you on that and let you know what was going on. Any questions of me?
And I'll be present at the second meeting, Chairperson.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Boyd. Any questions to me? Okay. All right, that's it for old business. I guess we
I got something for old business.
Okay.
I'm trying to recall, but I believe by this time a year ago, we were going to hear about our annual report. And to the best of my knowledge, at least I haven't seen or heard anything about the annual report. We submitted our information back, I think it was in March. So I'm looking for an update on the annual report.
What information on the annual report?
Last year, we said we submitted that we would submit material, which we have done to the best of knowledge, and that prior to the annual report being issued, we would see it and review it. And I'm waiting to see and review the annual report.
I don't think that that's what we agreed that we were doing this year. We've spoken about the annual report several times in the preceding months. Right.
Well, we weren't
last
going to
meeting
issue
I
an annual
indicated
report
that
without our knowledge and approval.
Okay, well, I know that I did see the annual report, and it wasn't my understanding that that what was supposed to have happened, Commissioner Pecora. I know I saw it, and I know that was information that was asked for each commissioner to provide some input, and so I guess I know the report has been published. Is that correct, Director Lacy?
Yes, it is.
I don't believe we should be issuing an annual report on behalf of the commission without us at least reviewing it ahead of time and approving it for publication.
Okay, well, I can tell you that I reviewed it, and I know that I was satisfied with it and stuff. So I think the report was approved or was submitted like a couple of months ago, and so I don't remember, I don't recall, and we can go back and look at the minutes and determine if a request was made to that particular request, Commissioner Pecora, but I just don't recall that. So, is there anything in the report that you have a problem with?
Well, I haven't seen it.
Well, it's published online.
Well, I was looking for to have a copy sent to me for review, and I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, well, Commissioner Pecora, I believe that all you have to do is ask Beth to send you a copy of it, and she'll be glad to do so.
Well, please do so. Thank you.
No, I'm saying all you have to do is call Beth and ask her to send you a copy of it, and she'll be glad to send you a copy of it. I mean, you do that on everything else, Commissioner Pecora. I don't mean I'm kind of lost as to your complaint here and stuff. So that's a very easy fix and something that as we move forward, we will definitely make sure that we all look at it and stuff. So, but what I take offense to is the fact that the report has been out there, and I mean, I go out and look on the website on a monthly basis and see what's out there, and I haven't had a complaint, anything sent to me as respect to that report, and so to kind of be ambushed here in the meeting is kind of bothers me and stuff. So, but anyway, that's an easy fix, and so thank you very much for your concern. Anything else, sir? Mr. Pecora, anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other old business from any other commissioner? One thing I will say is that when we ask for you to submit information and stuff, we definitely would like for you to do that when it pertains to that report in a timely manner as well. So that's just as important as what we have just had a discussion about. So
1, 2, 3, 4. And there are 30 hours.
Commissioner, Director Lacy, would you? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's move on. I think we're down to public comments and presentation. If nobody else have any business, any other comment in old business.
I would just like to clarify, last year what we discussed was that exactly what you just said, Commissioner Gusser, which was that when we request for information for the annual report, if we could receive it in a timely fashion, but that there would be no submitting it to the commission and waiting on responses prior to releasing the report, because it would then be held up by waiting on everyone to submit a response. So that was what was discussed last year, and that was what was the takeaway from that conversation. So the report is, yeah, and we've discussed it several times in the last few months, and I haven't received any input or insight that anyone wanted to see it, or they had suggestions or things that they would like to see within the report. And that was requested several times over the last few months.
Okay, that was my understanding too, and so I'm happy to though go ahead and look at it, because what I don't want to do. Let me just say this here, because of the slow response that we get from commissioners, period, about information. You know, and for you to go and read this here report and then provide whatever you want to do is exactly just like Director Lacey would say, we'd never get the report submitted and stuff. We ask for small things that's very easy to do, and we don't get a response, and we have to keep moving and stuff to get things done and stuff. So I'm happy to have a discussion offline with any commissioner regarding this here, but the report is out there to be read, and so thank you for your concerns, Commissioner Pecora, and thank you for clarification, Director Lacey. Okay, let's move on to public comments and presentation. Do we have anybody from the public? Looks like I see one person, maybe. I'm not sure if that's, can we go ahead and open it up for public comment? If there's anyone who would like to speak, please raise your hand. Okay, any commissioner got anything before we adjourn? Okay, I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
It has been moved. Do I get a second?
Second.
That's a second.
It's been properly moved and second, and if there are questions, all those in favor will do so by saying aye.
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 Aye. Noes? Anybody know? Any noes? No noes. Motion carried. Thank you for everybody for your time today, and looks like we get you out of here pretty early today again. So thanks, appreciate it. Have a great day.